Hello and welcome to The Big Fight, where this week we're going to have a debate about a debate. And the debate that we're going to be debating is the future of the big three. Suddenly this entire country is asking questions about it. Should Sachin Tendulkar, Saurav Ganguly and Rahul Dravid be playing? Should they be making way? Should we have younger players coming in? We've all heard that debate. Is it a fair thing to be doing? Is it an unfair thing to be doing? Are we being unfair in a sense to the big three? That's what we're going to be debating on The Big Fight. And do we have the right panel to be able to take us through all of this? First of all, Kiran More, great to have you with us. We've all seen you, of course, as one of the greatest wicket keepers this country has had, and also as chief of the selection board. So I'm sure you've been faced with this youth versus, young legs versus old brains or whatever it is, controversy for a long time. Ayaz Zaman, great to have you with us, associate editor at DNA. You've been following cricket very closely all this time. Great for you to be joining us. Shailendra Singh, MD Percept, is involved in looking at whether cricket is making money or not. Do young guys make more money for you than the older guys? We're going to be figuring that out also with us. And Mukul Keswan, wonderful having you with us. Historians, been following the game of cricket at great length. And of course, an audience, some of whom we are going to be pulling into the podium a little later in the show to be getting your views on whether you are being unfair or not to the guys who serve this country very well. Kiran, I'm going to start with you first. Are we being unfair to the big three?
Absolutely, I think they're unfair. I think these guys have done so well for the country. Respect them. Sachin, Saurav and Rahul has done tremendous performance, for the country. And they're the greatest ambassadors I've come across, And we should respect them, that's what I feel.
Okay, respect them, respect the elders. As someone said, respect the elders, but that's after they're in their rocking chairs.
Sure. My opinion would be that I think personally that, like cricket is all about timing, also retirement and sort of allowing the youngsters to step in at a good time is important for the the big three. I think they understand this pretty much, that time has come and India needs to build into the future. So I think the youth needs to be backed up here.
Ayaz?
Well, I think the issue is divided between sentimentalism and pragmatism. I think
which side is being pragmatic?
I think the pragmatic thing would be to assess the talent which is coming up and see what is there for the future. You have to at some stage start building for the future, but you don't have to discard what you've got right now, lock, stock and barrel. So I think there is a need for being a little prudent there. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I think you have to be a little clever there.
Are you calling these guys babies? They're certainly not babies anymore.
I knew you'd pick on that.
They're actually, the whole point is that they're supposed to be getting long in the tooth. And it's rather, I think I'm sure must be worrying for all of us to hear people who are only 32 or 33. They are too old. Can their bones really take it? Every time I hear this debate, I feel myself getting a bit short of breath,
Well, actually, I think we are a little confused generally that what is old. Matt Hayden is having, he's in monster form. Glenn McGrath till the World Cup.
Jayasuriya is 38.
Jayasuriya still. Jacques Kallis, who's no spring chicken, has made 300s in 2 test matches. If your mind is there, I think age is not a problem.
Okay, if your mind is there, age is not a problem. Is that true? Or your mind may well be there, but your bones are all creaking a little bit?
Well, you just have to look at Sachin and the form he's been in the past 3 or 4 months to know that it's not as if he can't make the team. I think the debate is really about whether one last good year that these guys might have in them should be sacrificed for the sake of the team's future.
Why are you so sure it's only one good year? Because as you're saying, Matt Hayden is continuing much later. Jayasuriya is continuing in 38. It could be 3 years. It could be 4 years.
Metaphorically, it could be 2, 3, 4 years. I mean, the point is, do you sacrifice the butt end of their careers so that someone else gets a chance? I think on form, there's no question that Sachin and Saurav make the team. Rahul's going through a lean patch, but he scored that astonishing 90 in England in 60 balls or something. I just think the 2020 thing changed the way people think about what the team could do without them.
We're going to take a look at the statistics in a minute, but let's just try and see where this debate is coming from. And I am afraid, yes, it is the cricket fan who seems to be coming out and saying a lot of this. Let's just get some voices from the street, as it were, and try and get a sense of what some of the mood in the country is. Probably not scientific, but let's just hear some voices.
3 big players are playing.